So the work that we do with Sisters Network,
Yes.
we deal with Black breast cancer survivors.
Right.
And so they're grieving a lot of things. They're grieving the hair that they lost through treatment. They're grieving life before cancer.
Yeah.
They're grieving potentially mobility,
Right.
The ability to bear children. Some lose that privilege. And even some relationships, marriages suffer and are lost.
Yeah.
Talk to me about what that looks like for a cancer survivor before and after.
Yeah, so that seems like it's an incredibly tough place to be in, because we all, and we've had those that we've lost to cancer. So when somebody survives, it's a different type of grief because they're surrounded by people that are celebrating and saying they should be grateful because at least they're still
strong
here.
And you've done it.
Yeah. And they live as if, joy and sadness can't be in the same space, right? It is okay to say, I am glad that I'm still here, and
I'm sad what I lost.
I am sad what I lost, right? I'm glad that I'm still here. I'm glad that I have the family that I had, or that is still here, but I'm sad that this caused a type of infertility that has robbed me of a very specific future that I had in my view. And it's if you have to spend the bulk of your time explaining to people that you're still sad and giving an apologetic for why it's okay to still be sad,
right.
That's heartbreaking. That feels so emptying. So one of the things that we try to do through the years is to help folks see we have to reframe how it is we think of grief as a whole, right?
Okay.
People tend to think of grief as a journey. There's a start, right? Grief starts and there's an end. One day there's an ending. Right. Journeys have starts and they have ends. Grief it has a start, but it doesn't have an end, right? That there's so many things to grieve. My brother died 10 years ago. My daughter was born 8 years ago. And with every birthday that she has, I grieve the fact that Sam won't get to meet her, right? So grief starts, but it does not have an end. And so if we continue to think about grief as a journey and talk through it like that, then what we do is we tend to send folks in search of light at the end of a closed tunnel, right? And that is just a terrible, terrible place to send folks.
Right.
I think it's more helpful for us to think of grief not as a journey, but a language, right? And the goal of a language is not to finish, it's to become fluent. It's to say, all right, no, I need to be able to, be in a place where when I voice my grief, people don't condemn it, question it. They don't over spiritualize things to a way where they live as if God can't be good and I can be sad at the same time, right? It's the feeling of being in a foreign country where nobody speaks your native tongue and you just feel by yourself, alone, isolated, and you're in a gift shop and you hear somebody say words that you know, and not just words that you know, but they say it with that Houston drawl, right?
Yes.
And you turn around and you just feel this sense of, I don't know who you are, I don't know where you come from, but I feel this sense of peace because there's somebody else with me. I would imagine that it's the same thing in the work that you do.